we are live. Good evening po sa inyong lahat mga kaguro. And of course, welcome back to Gurong Pinoy. Tayo po'y nagbabalik para sa ating final coaching. This is day 4 for September of this year. And of course, bago tayo magsimula, no, tingnan ko nga, from a scale of 1 to 100%, gaano na ba tayo kahanda para sa ating nalalapit na licensure examination for teachers? Because more or less, meron na lamang tayong a little more than a month, no? A few days. More than a month. 1 day. Okay, so 1 month and a day na lamang po bago yung inyong licensure examination for teachers. So, in a scale of 1 to 100, gaano na po ba kayo kahanda para sa ating nalalapit na pagsubok? No? Of course, if you are a member of Team Skinner, if you are a member of Gurong Pinoy, I am pretty sure that you are already feeling quite ready for your test. No? And sabi nga natin, gulatin nyo sila, mani-manihin natin yung ating Gen Ed, yung ating Prof Ed, and of course yung ating major dahil tayo masyadong naghanda. I am 100% sure na kakayanin po ng ating mga members dito po sa Team Skinner. Okay, good evening. Ayun, 80% sabi ni Sir Rodmar Coronel, 70% sabi ni Ma'am Mardia Lauban, no? 78% sabi ni Sir Jovet Batallones, galing po sa ating Team YouTube. What about the rest of you? Okay, gaano na po ba tayo kahanda para sa ating nalalapit na licensure examination for teachers? 60% from Ma'am Dine Arco. Ma'am Rosaline Pacaro says 80%. 50% pa lamang po due to work. So medyo habol-habol po tayo. Ma'am Mercedes Di Mailig, no, 50-50. Sabi ni Ma'am Michelle L. Auwarza. Okay, so habol po tayo sa mga medyo hirap pa, no? Lalong-lalo na po sa mga kaka-join pa lamang sa atin. Meron tayong mga members for final coaching alone. Meron tayong members, of course, a full member. And of course, yung ating pong palaging suggestion and ang ating pong palaging advice is magpa-member po kayo as soon as you can, no? So sa mga magti-take po sa March, of course, we have our newest team. As soon as you can po, pwede na po kayo magpa-member sa Team Pavlov para mas mahaba po yung oras, no, yung oras ng ating paghahanda, mas makakapaghanda po tayo, and of course, mas kampante po tayo once you take your licensure examination for teachers, okay? So again, tonight is Wednesday night, and we are going to have final coaching for Team Skinner, our Let Babies for September of this year, and of course, we will be talking about English and Filipino tonight, no, yung mga kadalasang nakikita ninyo sa inyong licensure examination for teachers for the items under English and Filipino. Now, tomorrow, we are still going to have your study file. I've actually already sent study file 4 for Team Skinner. Refresher pa rin po tayo sa Team Pavlov. Again, ang Pavlov po ay yung mga magti-take sa March next year. So as early as now po, ay meron na po silang refresher with, of course, nag-iisang Coach June, no, yung ating viral summa cum laude. Now, on Friday of this week, we are going to have final coaching 5, still with Coach June. Saturday, Sunday, of course, ongoing po yung ating pre-board discussion for your majorship. So again, we are still open for full membership and also for our final coaching members dito po sa Team Skinner for September this year. And of course, yung Team Pavlov po, we only have very few slots, no, for our 50% discount. So again, become a member of Gurong Pinoy. Just send a message to our Facebook page. All right, now, of course, if you're a full member of Team Skinner, and you end up top 3 sa ating September na LEP, you will be receiving 100,000. Your top 2 would be receiving 200,000. And of course, top 1 would be receiving 300,000 pesos. That's for our premium members, Gen Ed, Prof Ed, and Major. And if you naman is a member of our B Ed graduates and of course, basic members po pwede, no? So, masusungkit nyo po yung ating mga monetary prizes once you are a member of Team Skinner, okay? Now, tonight, as I've mentioned, this is final coaching for Team Skinner. Like na po, no? Mag-love na ng ating video, mag-share ng ating video. And of course, you can also start a watch party and of course, tag your friends. Maraming salamat sa mga nakapag-tag na po ng kanilang friends. So, wala pa pong study file 3 na PDF. Now, I will be sending that as soon as I can. It might be after this discussion, okay? So again, kaway-kaway sa gustong maging member. Okay, sa mga GC pala to, no? Okay, so again, kindly like, love, and share na po ng ating video. Start a watch party, tag your friends. We will start in just a few minutes. But of course, before that, let us all have our opening prayers. Sasamahan niyo po ako mga kaguro. Dear Lord, I come to you to ask for your guidance and direction in this study session. I ask that the Holy Spirit fill me with strength, creativity, and understanding to get through my studies without difficulty or sin. Help me hold my focus and attention. Help me to retain all that I learned. Please make my mind sharp and keep distractions at bay. If any part of my studying is weak or lacking in some way, let it be revealed so that I may correct it. Thank you for this opportunity to learn. Amen. All right, once again, this is final coaching for Let's September of this year. Let us all start with question number one. Number one, pang-unang item, very common item sa the literary piece that expresses truth through symbolic people and events is known as letter A, fiction, letter B, epic, letter C, elegy, or letter D, allegory. Okay, or allegory, what is our choice? Sino po yung galit? Ayan, sabi ng isa nating kaguro, galit na siya. Okay, sino po yung galit? May nagagalit ba sa ating mga kaguro? Hello from Pasay City, Ma'am Hope Grace, Leonor Lopez from Zamboanga, Cebu, guys. Sir Ruel Edil, good evening po. Assalamualaikum sa lahat ng ating Muslim brothers and sisters. Okay, good evening, good evening. Ayan, kaway-kaway, kaya natin to. Sabi ni Ma'am Shane Trinidad Aligno. Of course, kayang-kaya po, no? Letter D, allegory, ang aking nakikitang choice for question number one. Okay, number one, letter D. From Malate, Manila, si Sir LJ Ong. Good evening po. Okay, ang yayabang, tama, no? Letter D, sabi ng sambayanan, no? Number one, the literary piece that expresses truth through symbolic people and events is known as, the correct choice here is letter D, allegory. Okay, so letter D, allegory, ang ating pong tumpak na choice, no? So, it uses symbols, okay? It uses people and events as symbols to express the truth. Yan yung ibig sabihin ng allegory, and this right here is our example, no? For example, your fable na the turtle and the hare, no? Yung pagong at ang kuneho, yung ating pabula na pagong at kuneho, no? Sinasabi po ng ating mga pabula or yung ating mga fables in English are simple types of allegories. Okay? So, ang inyong istorya, no? Ang istorya ng inyong pagong at ang kuneho, this would mean that slow progress is better than no progress at all. So you have to stay positive and don't give up, no? So kahit na kukonting improvement, it is better than no improvement at all, no? So okay lang pong maligwak, palagi nating sinasabi dito sa ating Gurong Pinoy, okay lang po na maligwak, basta po tayo natututo, no? Sa kada ligwak natin, tayo ay meron natututunan, yan po yung pinaka-importante, okay? So sabi ng inyong the hare and the turtle, or the turtle and the hare, slow progress is better than no progress. You have to stay positive and you should never give up. Okay, so that is the truth behind your fable na the turtle and the hare. No? So your turtle and the hare is an example of your allegory. Okay, so letter D, allegory po ang ating tumpak na choice. Now, what about the rest of your choices? Of course, when you say fiction, this is something that is invented or is untrue. Parang relasyon nyo, no? Fiction mo lamang, guni-guni mo lamang, no? Fickle of your figment of your imagination. Kumbaga, ini-imagine mo lamang, sakit naman, no? Ang saklap kapag kayong inyong relasyon ay fiction pala, hindi pala true to life. No? Of course, you have letter B, epic, very common term sa ating licensure examination for teachers. It is a long narrative poem that deals with events of cultural significance and heroic actions. And of course, napaka-common, no? Isa sa mga bantog nating epiko, ay ang biag ni Lamang, no? So these are, or this is an example of an epic, okay? And of course, elegy naman, this is a poem of serious reflection, typically a lament for the dead, okay? So it is for someone who has died, an elegy. But of course, letter D, allegory po, ang ating tumpak na choice for question number 1, okay? So congratulations sa mga nakakuha ng tumpak na choice. Sa mga hindi naman po, of course, better luck next time, no? So ligwak pero natuto, ligwak pero yehe, no? Slow progress is better than no progress. We move on with question number 2. To describe an easy task, the idiomatic expression to use is letter A, spill the beans, letter B, bite the bullet, letter C, break a leg, or letter D, piece of cake. Okay, what is our choice for question number 2? Number two, what is your choice? Okay, number 2 po, ano po yung ating tumpak na choice? Okay, number 2, I see these. Okay, letter D kaya ang ating tumpak na choice, ang yayabang ulit, lahat letter D. Nagkakaisa ang taong bayan, no? Yung ating mga kaguro. Wow, piece of cake na lang daw yung let. Okay? Hindi na tinatapos ang tanong, sagot ka agad. That's Team Skinner, no? That's coming from Ma'am Angelica A. Alves. No? Hindi na kailangan basahin ang buong tanong. Pero baka naman i-trick kayo ng let, no? Akala mo, yun na yung tanong. Hindi pa pala, no? So, maging mapanuri pa rin po kahit na alam nyo na, no? Gamay nyo na, of course, through our drills, through all our materials, alam na natin yung mga takbuhan ng mga tanong sa let. But of course, maging mapanuri pa rin po tayo. Tingnan maigi yung ating tanong. Okay, so to describe an easy task, the idiomatic expression to use is letter D. Okay, so letter D, piece of cake, ang ating pong tumpak na choice. Okay, so letter D, piece of cake is tumpak. Another idiom for this is as easy as pie, no? As easy as pie. That is another expression for a piece of cake, no? It's something that's very easy. Now, what about the rest of your choices here? Spill the beans, of course. Ito po ay ang pagmamarites, okay? So, to give away a secret. Now, if you have beans and you imagine that you have a can of beans and you spill it, that means you are giving away a secret, no? So, meron na pong bagong term for pagmamarites, and that is to spill the beans. Bite the bullet, ang atin naman pong ekspresyon na bite the bullet is to accept a difficult responsibility. Kumbaga susuungin ko kung ano mang hamon, no, yung inyong ibibigay sa akin. Although it is very difficult, I have no choice but to bite the bullet. I have no choice but to accept a difficult responsibility. Baka yung iba sa atin, ito yung mga nararamdaman, no, yung mga tatakbo bilang kapitan, kagawad, meron ba dito, no? Yung mga tatakbo, so siguro sasabihin nila, I would have to just bite the bullet. No? Although it is a difficult task, it is a difficult responsibility. I am accepting this challenge for the people, no? For my kabarangays. And of course, break a leg naman, this is to say good luck to someone. Okay? So break a leg, although it might mean something negative, no? Kasi mababalian siya ng paa or ng binti, no? But this actually means to wish someone good luck. Kasi nanggaling po yung idiom na break a leg from the dancers. Kasi nga kapag masyado silang nag-perform, sobra-sobrang performance, di ba? Sometimes they break a leg, okay? So that would mean give your best performance. Now, good luck to an actor or good luck to a performer, okay? But generally, kahit nga hindi na performer, hindi na actor, sinasabi na lang din natin, break a leg, okay? Break a leg. That's good luck, okay? Do your best. All right, but for number 2, piece of cake, ang ating pong tumpak na choice. We go to number 3. All are American writers except blank. Letter A, Mark Twain. Letter B, Edgar Allan Poe. Letter C, Longfellow. Or letter D, Christopher Marlowe. Ito po yung mga apat sa mga pinaka-paborito ng licensure exam for teachers na mga writers. Okay, what is our choice? What is our choice for number 3? Number 3, ang tanong lamang po, lahat sila ay American writers except kanino. Okay, so that means sino ang hindi Amerikano? Okay? So, sino kaya? Letter D ulit ang sagot ng ating mga kaguro. Split tayo, break a leg, sabi ng isa sa ating member. Christopher Marlowe. Yes, this is live, Ma'am Macbel. Kantahan Vlogs, wow. Singer yata si Ma'am Macbel. All right, so number 3, I see letter D. Some of you are saying letter C. Okay, but the correct choice here, who among the following is not an American? The correct choice po is letter D, Christopher Marlowe. Because actually Marlowe is from England, okay? So he is English, no? So Christopher Marlowe, an English writer, his most famous play is The Tragical History of Dr. Faustus, no? Or sometimes just called Dr. Faustus, along with the rest of his work, okay? So English po siya, hindi siya American. Okay? Now, what about the rest of your choices? As I've mentioned, importante po na alam natin yung kanilang mga gawa. Importante po na alam natin yung kanilang pen name kung meron man po dahil sila po ay mga paborito ng inyong licensure exam for teachers. Okay? Mark Twain is the pen name of Samuel Langhorne Clemens. No? Pen name lamang po ang Mark Twain. Ang tunay niyang pangalan ay Samuel Langhorne Clemens. Minsan, tinatanong ng Let, what is the real name of Mark Twain? Or what was the pen name of Samuel Clemens? No? So, pinagbabaliktad-baliktad ng inyong exam. Dapat po alam ninyo. And of course, 2 of his famous works are The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Okay, so medyo mga naughty boys, no, yung naging subject ng kanyang or naging tauhan ng kanyang mga obra. Now, Edgar Allan Poe, of course, is known for his detective and horror stories. Some of his most famous works are The Raven, Annabel Lee, The Cask of Amontillado, and of course, The Fall of the House of Usher. Okay, so medyo pa-horror naman, no, yung mga obra ni Edgar Allan Poe. And lastly, you have Longfellow, Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. His works were Paul Revere's Ride, The Song of Hiawatha, and he actually was the first American to completely translate Dante Alighieri's Divine Comedy. Okay, so Divine Comedy ni Dante Alighieri ay na-translate niya into English. Okay, so that would be letter C, Longfellow, but we were looking for letter D, no? So Marlowe po, ang English, ang from England at hindi po Amerikano out of all the choices that we have here. No? Although sa ating mga Pilipino, lahat sila Amerikano, di ba? Lahat na makita nating afam Amerikano na kaagad yung ating iniisip, kahit na German, kahit na Scottish, no? Kahit na French, para sa atin, Amerikano lahat. Okay? Afam Amerikano, no? But letter D po ang ating hinahanap na choice dito. Okay? We go to number 4. An ample amount of water, blank needed for the city to sustain its communities. Letter A is, letter B were, letter C are, or letter D was. What is our choice? Okay, good evening po sa inyong lahat. Di siya clear, ma'am. Sabi ni Ma'am Jamalea Ampaso, hanapin niyo po yung settings icon and change ang video quality. Okay, mag-change niyo po yan, ma'am. Alright, maraming salamat si Sir Leonardo Avila for tagging your friends. Maraming salamat po. Okay, I see a lot of letter A's. Okay, letter A's for number 4. Tama kaya? Sinong kakaldag? Sabi ni Ma'am Angelica A. Alves, kaldag muna. Okay. All right, letter A for number 4. An ample amount of water, no? An enough amount of water. Blank needed for the city to sustain its communities. The correct choice here, of course, would be letter A is, okay? Because water po is an uncountable noun. Hindi siya, kumbaga, hindi siya nabibilang, no? Hindi siya nahihimay, okay? So, it is taken as an uncountable noun, and so you use the linking verb is here, okay? So, your uncountable noun, of course, these are the types of nouns whose substance is indivisible or uncountable. It may also refer to abstract ideas or can fall under emotions and qualities. So for example, you have oxygen, milk, chaos, peace, joy, excitement, love, diba? Happiness, okay? These are uncountable nouns. So usually food mo, no? Food, juice, no? These are all uncountable nouns. Even money, okay? So you don't say, I have a lot of monies, okay? So money po is an uncountable noun, which means na bawal pong meron siyang S, no? Po pwedeng bills or coins. Bills and coins are countable, nabibilang, but money is uncountable. Another example would be your furniture, your luggage, no, your jewelry. Hindi po pwedeng sinasabi mong jewelries, furnitures, luggages, informations. X po yan, no? In grammar, these are all wrong. Okay? So what you would use would be your partitives, no? So you can say pieces of jewelry. You don't say, I have a lot of jewelries. Okay? X po yan sa grammar, no? I have a lot of pieces, a lot of different pieces of jewelry. She bought 3 new pieces of furniture, for example, no? And or you can say the celebrity brought 2 big pieces of luggage. Okay? So wala po silang S. Okay? There are uncountable. Information is uncountable. So bawal pong informations. Alright? So letter A is ang ating pong tumpak na choice. Okay? We go to question number 5. The Merchant of Venice is to Shakespeare as the Song of Hiawatha is to blank. Letter A, Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. I've mentioned this kanina. No? Letter B, Christopher Marlowe. Letter C, William Shakespeare. Or letter D, Samuel Clemens. Who is our choice? What is our choice? Facebook user, hindi pa po na-upload yung ating study file 3. Abang-abang po. I will be uploading it very, very soon. Okay, so Sir Rodmar Coronel, hello ma'am, i-clarify ko lang po, if yung mga study file natin, yun na po ang classified files po natin, hindi pa po Sir Rodmar. Dito po sa Gurong Pinoy, kayo po ay busog na busog, hitik na hitik, no? Hinog na hinog, bago po tayo mag-take ng ating licensure exam for teachers, no? Hanggang sa kayo na po yung masuka. Kumbaga, umaapaw na yung dunong galing sa inyo, no? So, hindi na kailangang alugin kung ano mang konsepto, kung ano mang piece of information yung kailangan natin sa inyong exam kasi umaapaw na siya, liglig, no? Yung ating pong study file ay hindi pa po classified files, okay? So your classified files would happen after our final coaching, no? So don't worry po, meron pa po tayo. Ayun, sabi ni si Ma'am Michelle L. Aurza. Ang hirap po ng inyong last name. OMG, sulit na sulit ang tuition, of course. Okay? Ayun, hinog na hinog si Sir Roms Bantilan. Sana all hinog. All right, what is our choice? Number 5, I see a lot of letter A's. Letter A's. Okay, we have mentioned this a while ago, and of course, you know that the answer is letter A. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. We've talked about Christopher Marlowe, di ba? One of his greatest works is Dr. Faustus, his English. Now, William Shakespeare, of course, no? Napakabantog ng kanyang obra, especially Romeo and Juliet. You have Macbeth, you have Hamlet, no? You have The Merchant of Venice, The Taming of the Shrew. Ang dami niyang gawa na talaga namang naging bantog, no? And of course, Samuel Clemens, we've also mentioned him kanina, no? Si Mark Twain, yung kanyang pen name. And of course, he wrote The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, okay? But letter A is tumpak for number 5. We go to number 6. He was an American short story writer whose tales romanticized the commonplace, in particular, the life of ordinary people. He used the pen name of blank. Letter A, O. Henry. Letter B, George Eliot. Letter C, Longfellow. Or letter D, Mark Twain. Okay, what is our choice for question number 6? Okay, so again, if you are going to take the LET in March, no? Hanggang ngayon po, meron po tayong iilang slots for our 50% discount. So habang maaga pa po, magpa-member na kayo sa ating team Pavlov kasi ongoing na po yung kanilang discussion. Meron na po silang refresher, no? So ongoing na yung discussion natin for March of next year. So magpa-member na po kayo if you will be taking your LET in March. And if you are taking your LEP in September, no? This year po, September, magpa-member din po kayo. Pwede pa pong humabol at pwede din pong maging member ng ating final coaching group. Okay, letter A. Ang aking nakikitang tumpak na choice. Alright, paano daw po magpa-member? Mag-send lamang po na message sa ating Facebook page. Dito po, pagkatapos po ng ating discussion. Okay, letter A. An American short story writer, he wrote about the commonplace, in particular the life of ordinary people, used the pen name of, letter A is tumpak, O. Henry, is the pen name of William Sidney Porter. Nalabas po ito last March, no? Yung question was, what was the pen name or what is the pen name of William Sidney Porter? At maraming naligwak doon, no? Kasi marami po, yung sagot nila was Longfellow, but the correct choice, of course, is O. Henry. Some of his notable works were The Gift of the Magi and The Last Leaf. I'm not sure if you have read these short stories, but if you have time, no, napakaganda pong inyong mabasa yung ating mga short story na to. I can remember I've read this. Naging bahagi siya ng aking mga pinag-aralan when I was in high school. No? So The Gift of the Magi, napakaganda ng istorya, no, about sa pag-iibigan ng dalawang mag-asawa that they were able to sacrifice their greatest belonging for the love of the other. You know, The Last Leaf naman, it was about someone who was dying and tinitingnan niya sa labas ng ospital no merong nalalagas na mga dahon at sabi niya, once na ubos na yung dahon ng punong yan, mawawala na rin ako. No? But there was a friend who paid a painter. Tapos yung painter na yun po ay naglagay ng mga dahon na kanyang pininta, no? Kumbaga na-tape niya yung mga dahon, no, na kanyang ipininta. So nagkaroon ng hope na yung ating patient dito, but eventually the old man who was the painter, siya po yung namatay kasi nga it was winter time, no. So para mga sakripisyo yung mga pinagsusulat nitong si William Sidney Porter, better known as O. Henry, but of course it was commonplace, no, about the life of ordinary people. Okay, so George Eliot naman po, siya ang pen name ni Mary Ann Evans. Si Mary Ann Evans, of course, babae. But before, no, merong discrimination towards the women. And so, she opted to use the name of a boy, no, the name of a man. So, George Eliot, yung ginamit niyang pen name. And some of her works were Adam Bede, The Mill on the Floss, and Silas Marner. Okay, Longfellow, we've talked about him. Mark Twain, we've talked about him. Okay, so letter A, O. Henry ang ating pong tumpak na choice. We go to number 7. Pinakapayak na anyo ng salita na walang kahalong panlapi ay patlang. Letter A, laguhan. Letter B, gitlapi. Letter C, salitang ugat. Or letter D, wikang likas. Okay, what is our choice? Ayan, last month na lang daw, no? Isang buwan na lamang, bakbaka na. What is our choice? Number 7, I see a lot of letter C's. Anyo ng salita na walang kahalong panlapi? Of course, this is your salitang ugat. Okay? Salitang ugat ang ating pong hinahanap. Okay? Now, what about your laguhan and gitlapi? Ito po ay mga uri ng panlapi. No? Kumbaga, in English, these are your affixes. Ito yung mga dinudugtong sa ating mga salitang ugat. No? Po pwedeng ilagay sa harap, sa gitna, at sa hulihan ng inyong salita. No? So, meron kang iba't ibang klase ng inyong panlapi dito. Unang-una, unlapi. Okay? Ang unlapi po ay nilalagay sa unahan ng inyong salitang ugat. For example, here, umibig. Okay? So, ibig ang inyong pong salitang ugat. And of course, ay isang unlapi. No? So, umibig, nasaktan, umiyak. Okay? So these are some examples of words in Filipino na meron pong unlapi at medyo nakakasakit sa damdamin, no, yung ating pong mga example. Okay? So umibig, nasaktan, umiyak, unlapi. Next one, you have gitlapi. Ang inyong pong panlapi ay natatagpuan sa gitna ng inyong salita. For example, sumikap, yung yung inyong salitang ugat ay sikap at nilagyan ng sa gitna, no? So sumikap, bumangon from bangon at kumain. Okay? Matapos niyang umibig, nasaktan, umiyak, nagsumikap pa rin siyang bumangon at kumain. Okay? So that's gitlapi. Okay? So nasa gitna ng inyong salitang ugat ang inyong panlapi. Next one, hulapi. Nasa hulihan ng inyong salita ang inyong panlapi. Halikan, yakapin. Wow, ang sarap naman ng mga halimbawa natin para sa hulapi, no? Halikan at yakapin. Sana all. Alright? And of course, you also have kabilaan. Meron kang unlapi at meron ka ding hulapi. Kumbaga, magkabila, no? Yung inyong pong panlapi. Kaibigan or kaibigan, parehas po, no? So, ibig, ang inyong pong salitang ugat, meron kang unlaping ka at meron kang hulaping an. Pagsikapan, pag ay inyong unlapi and of course an ay inyo pong hulapi. So pagsikapan, kabilaan, meron kang dalawang panlapi, nasa unahan at nasa hulihan. And of course, you also have laguhan. Ang laguhan naman po, kompletos ricados. No? Meron kang unlapi, may gitlapi, may hulapi. Pagsumikapan is an example. No? So pag ay ang inyong unlapi, ay ang inyong gitlapi, at an ay ang inyong hulapi. And of course, your root word here, no, salitang ugat natin ay sikap. So this here is an example of laguhan. Okay? And so, the correct choice there again is letter C. Ayan. Nagmahal, nasaktan, tapos pumangit. Sana naman po hindi. Sana naman gumanda, no? At pumogi pagkatapos na masaktan at iwanan. Alright, so letter C, salitang ugat ang ating hinahanap for number 7. We go to number 8. Make sure to properly hold the blank of the horse. Letter A, rain. Letter B, rain. Letter C, rain. Or letter D, rain. Pare-parehas po, no? Pare-parehas yung kanilang pronunciation. Okay, what is our choice for number 8? Umiyak. Sabi ni Sir Ralph Toledo, umiyak, naligwak, nag-move on. Okay, what is our choice? Number 8. Number 8, ano po yung ating tumpak na choice? I see a lot of letter D's. Okay, make sure to properly hold the blank of the horse. Ano kaya ang inyong hinahawakan, no, sa ating kabayo? Alright, I see letter D's and letter D here is tumpak. Okay, so ito po yung mga pagkakaiba nila. No? Rain, letter D mo, these are the straps or ropes used to control a horse. So ayan po. Okay, so this is your rain. Kaya siya yung ating tumpak na choice dito na make sure to properly hold the rein of the horse. Reign, such as your letter A, is the period when a monarch, your king or your queen, rules a country or kingdom. Okay, so that's reign. Kumbaga, yung kanyang ruling period, no? That's your reign. And rain naman, of course, you know this, the water that falls from the sky in droplets, a form of precipitation. No? Yung letter C po, wala. Okay, so wrong spelling yung letter C. Okay, letter D is tumpak for number 8. We go to number 9, Dante Alighieri's long poem, which contains vivid descriptions of hell, purgatory, and paradise, was entitled letter A, Divine Comedy, letter B, Dr. Faustus, letter C, Romeo and Juliet, or letter D, Phantom of the Opera. What is our choice? Okay, I see a lot of letter A's. Ayun, lumabas daw nung October, no, yung rain, rain, rain. All right, what is our choice? I see a lot of letter A's for question number 9. And of course, letter A is tumpak na. So, Divine Comedy. Isa ito sa mga librong merong malaking impluensya no, sa buong mundo. Okay, so Divine Comedy by Dante Alighieri. We've talked about Dr. Faustus kanina. Isa siyang obra ni Marlowe. Romeo and Juliet, of course, is by Shakespeare. Ang Phantom of the Opera naman, no, yung original na Phantom of the Opera, the novel, was written by Gaston Leroux, while the musical was with music by Andrew Lloyd Webber. Okay, so ginawa siyang musical based on the novel. Okay, but ang ating pong hinahanap is letter A, Divine Comedy. We go, hindi po Divine Diva ha, iba po yun, Divine Comedy po. We go to number 10. Due to close family ties, Filipino families are generally blank. Letter A, nuclear. Letter B, matriarchal. Letter C, patriarchal. Or letter D, extended. What is our choice for number 10? Number 10. So again, kung ikaw po hindi pa member, magpa-member po kayo. Magpa-member po kayo, mag-send lamang po ng message dito po sa ating Facebook page. Okay? Very easy. Meron po tayong mga staff dyan. Kung hindi po kayo ma-replyan, of course, baka wala na, no? Hindi na nag-duty yung ating staff. Maghintay lamang po kayo. Babalikan po yung inyong message ng ating pong staff. Okay, letter D for question number 10. Kasi sabi ng number 10 mo, dahil sa ating close family ties, no, masyadong close yung ating mga pamilya, ang Filipino families are generally, no, karamihan sa atin, ay merong extended family. Okay, of course, ang extended at nuclear po, yung choice A at choice D mo ay magkabaliktad. No? Ang extended family, ito yung meron tayo, hindi lamang nanay, tatay, anak. Because if you have nanay, tatay, anak, nuclear po ang tawag dyan. Usually, you can see this in the US, in foreign countries. No? So, nanay, tatay, anak lamang. Ang ating pong extended family, nanay, tatay, anak, tiyo, tiyuhin, tiyahin, pinsan, lola, lolo, yung mga yaya, no, andyan, yung ating mga pets, andyan, okay? So, extended family. Sometimes it can be a good thing, sometimes naman it can also be a bad thing, no? So, meron siyang double-sided yung effect niya sa atin, okay? But masaya nga naman sa pamilyang Pilipino dahil marami tayo, okay? So, ito yung usually namimiss ng ating mga OFW. Sa lahat ng ating mga OFWs dyan, alam ko na meron tayong mga OFW sa Dubai, Hong Kong, sa Thailand, Singapore, saan pa ba? Sa Saudi Arabia, no? Ingat po kayo dyan, no? Kaway-kaway. And of course, sa mga naiwan naman dito sa Pilipinas, pangalagaan naman po natin yung mga ambag, no? Yung pinapadala, yung allotment coming from our OFW family members. Okay? So, nuclear and extended, magkabaliktad. Matriarchal and patriarchal, magkabaliktad din po. No? Matriarchal, mas namumuno yung mga babae. No? So, kumbaga, women power, strong yung mga babae sa inyong families. Patriarchal naman, mas nangunguna yung tatay. Okay? So, usually ngayon naman, patas na no? Sa ating society, sa role sa families, patas na ang tingin sa ating nanay at tatay. Okay? So, letter D, extended, ang tumpak na choice for number 10. Ayun, from Thailand. Sawadee ka, Sir Ernest. No? Hello po. Good evening. All right, we go to number 11, a person who draws or produces maps. Letter A, geographer. Letter B, photographer. Letter C, cartographer. Or letter D, producer. What is our choice? What is our choice? Number 11. Ilang items po tayo tonight? This is 31 items po. Combination of your English and Filipino. All English and Filipino items coming from your pre-board for Gen Ed. No? So tapos na po tayo sa ating science, yung ating final coaching 1, all about science, so 40 plus items. 31 items tonight for English and Filipino. Tapos na din tayo sa math, no? With Coach Toto. Of course, tapos na din one part yung kay Coach June, social science, and some ethics na questions. Meron pa pala siyang ICT na questions. No? So, final coaching 5 natin, si Coach June pa rin po the rest of the items. So, I think Rizal, Ano pa ba? Yung art appreciation, no? Andun po lahat. Understanding the self, andun. Okay? So 11, what is our choice? I see letter, hala, ang daming letter A. Paano po yung majorship? Ongoing po. Yung majorship nyo po ay merong discussion every Saturday and Sunday. Depende po sa schedule na binibigay ng inyong coaches. Okay, letter C at letter A. Marami ding letter A, ha? Okay, ang question natin dito, a person who draws or produces maps. Yung tagagawa ng ating mapa, no? Ng ating Google Map. Google na kasi ngayon, no? Hindi na masyado gumagamit ng mapang ganyan. Okay, the correct choice here is letter C. Okay, letter C. Letter C po ang ating tumpak na choice, cartographer. Ang cartographer po ay isang tao na gumagawa ng mapa, nagdo-drawing ng mapa, hindi po nagdo-drawing ng cartoon characters. Okay? Hindi po cartoon characters yung ginagawa ng inyong cartographer. Geographer po, ito ay isang tao na nagsa-study ng geography, no, ng itsura ng ating mundo. Okay? So that's your geographer. Photographer, of course, ito yung mga palagi nagpipicture-picture, no? Producer, it can be a producer of different goods, maaring negosyante, maari din naman producer as in movie producers. Okay, so letter C is tumpak for number 11. We go to number 12. The lines below are taken from the poem The Spouse by Luis Dato. Read the lines and decide which best describes the role of the wife. She holds no joys beyond the day's tomorrow. She finds no world beyond his arm's embrace. She looks upon the man behind the furrow, who is her motion, time, and space. Would it be letter A, working wife, letter B, artist, letter C, businesswoman, or letter D, housewife? What is our choice for number 12? Ano po yung inyong choice for question number 12? Okay, Team Skinner, what is your choice for number 12?